Welcome to the Deep Dive. I'm Amin, and you're listening to AI Brief, episode 190. This is your essential guide to understanding the key developments really shaping the world of artificial intelligence.
And I'm Leah. Our mission today is, well, to unpack the power plays, the big shifts, and maybe some productivity boosters that are reshaping the AI landscape right now.
Exactly. Today, we've got some pretty pivotal developments for you. We're going to dive into that really fierce competition for AI talent. It's unprecedented.
Definitely. And also a fundamental shift in how AI models get access to web content. That's a big one.
Huge. And then there's the emergence of this, like high-level AI consulting for major companies. Plus, we'll do a quick run-through of other key advancements.
And finish up with some top AI tools you might find useful to boost your own productivity.
Okay, so let's kick off with that first huge story, the competition for elite AI talent. It's so intense, I heard some execs are calling it someone breaking into our home. Feels like more than just hiring, right? Like a strategic battle.
Oh, absolutely. It's really heated up. It seems to stem from Meta making a really aggressive recruiting push. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman actually sent this pretty fiery late-night message to his researchers.
Fiery. What is...
He called Meta's tactics distasteful. He went into detail about these, frankly, eye-watering offers Meta was making. We're talking packages up to $300 million over 4 years.
$300 million? Wow.
Yeah. But according to Altman, they still didn't manage to land their absolute top choices. He claimed Meta had to go quite far down their list to actually get people.
Okay, $300 million and still not getting the top pick. That says something, doesn't it, about maybe what motivates these top AI. It's not just a job market. Maybe it's more like a movement.
I think that's exactly it. Altman's counterpitch wasn't really about matching the cash offer. I mean, he did say OpenAI is looking at compensation again, but he stressed their stock has much, much more upside than Meta's.
Right, the potential future value.
Exactly. But more than that, he framed it around purpose. Building AGI, that truly transformative artificial general intelligence. He argued that's the mission, not just chasing the biggest paycheck.
A mission-driven pitch versus pure cash.
Right. He even warned that Meta's approach, chasing the sort of flavor of the week, could lead to deep cultural problems. He contrasted that sharply with OpenAI's, well, very mission-focused culture.
That's a bold contrast to draw. So what's Meta's response? Or what are they doing publicly?
Well, Mark Zuckerberg recently introduced something called Meta Superintelligence Labs internally, a clear signal of their ambitions. And this new group includes 11 new hires, pulled from places like OpenAI, Google, Anthropic.
So they are succeeding in hiring top people, even if not Altman's absolute top picks.
They are getting talent, yes. But the bigger picture here isn't just salaries. It's this strategic battle for who leads AI's future. It's forcing this question. What really drives the best minds? Is it the money? Or is it that shared mission, that sense of purpose? The answer could really decide who wins the next stage of AI development.
A fascinating battle indeed. Defines the foundations. Okay, so we've talked about the fight for the people building AI. Let's shift to the fight for the data that feeds these models. This feels like another huge shift, maybe in how the internet itself works. Tell us about this Cloudflare move.
Yeah, this is significant. Cloudflare, the company that handles infrastructure for a huge chunk of the web, they've decided they will now automatically block AI crawlers by default for any new websites they protect.
Blocked by default. Wow, that's a change.
It is. And alongside that, they've launched a pay-per-crawl marketplace.
Pay-per-crawl. Sounds straightforward. How does that actually work?
It's essentially a micropayment system. Publishers using Cloudflare can set their own prices for AI crawlers to access their content. Pay-per-byte, pay-per-query, however they set it up.
So AI companies now have to get explicit permission and potentially pay?
Exactly. For the 20% or so of websites Cloudflare protects, yes. This reverses decades of sort of open web policy where crawlers could generally scrape freely. It's moving from open access to a permission-based monetized model.
Okay, so no more free lunch for AI companies scraping content without maybe giving much back. Are publishers actually signing up for this?
Oh, yeah. Big names are already on board. Think Condé Nast, Time, The Atlantic. They're saying they've lost significant traffic because AI models just answer questions directly using their info, but without sending users back to the original site.
Right, the AI becomes the destination, not the source.
Precisely. And the numbers Cloudflare shared are, well, pretty striking. One AI company's crawlers apparently scrape sites 1,700 times for every one referral they send back.
1,700 to 1.
Yeah. And another one was at 73,000 times per referral.
Yeah.
73,000. Compare that to a major search engine, which is maybe around 14 to 1. The difference is just huge.
That's not even a comparison. It's a completely different relationship.
Yeah.
So Cloudflare could become this massive gatekeeper for AI data. But could this backfire? Could it end up creating like a two-tiered internet for AI? Premium paid data versus free stuff?
That is the big question, isn't it? You could absolutely see a split. High quality premium data that only well-funded AI models can afford, and then everything else, the free web, becomes the default source, maybe lower quality, maybe less credited.
Which could stifle smaller AI players or open source efforts who just can't afford to pay.
Potentially, yes. It could widen the gap between the really powerful AIs trained on the best data and everyone else. It impacts competition, innovation. It's a really powerful move with far-reaching consequences. We'll have to see how it plays out.
Definitely one to watch. Okay, sticking with new business models and big strategic moves, let's turn to OpenAI again. They seem to be getting into a new line of business. High-stakes enterprise consulting. What's this all about?
Right, OpenAI is building out a serious consulting arm. This isn't just selling API access. It's about going into large companies and deeply customizing their AI models to solve really specific, complex business problems.
So like bespoke AI for big corporations, what kind of price tags are we talking about here?
We're hearing they're charging enterprises at least $10 million to customize models. Some deals are reportedly hitting hundreds of millions over several years.
10 million minimum. Hundreds of millions. Okay, that's serious money. Who are they competing with in that space?
This puts them right up against the established giants like Palantir, Accenture. It signals a major new direction for OpenAI, moving beyond just model development into high-value implementation.
So who are they hiring to do this kind of work? It sounds very specialized.
They're bringing on people they call forward-deployed engineers. Basically, specialists, often hired from places like Palantir, who embed directly with the client. They guide the whole customization and application process right there, inside the company.
Bit of engineers, okay.
Yeah. The goal seems to be developing these, potentially billion-dollar custom AI solutions. They're even partnering with data labeling firms sometimes to get really specific domain knowledge.
Any examples of who they're working with?
Well, there's a reported $200 million defense contract with the Pentagon. And other big names mentioned include Morgan Stanley, Grab, major players.
It really shows just how much demand there is for tailored AI, doesn't it? Not just generic chatbots.
Absolutely. These custom models, trained on a company's own private data, can do things the general models just can't. They offer potentially billions in efficiency gains, new capabilities, real competitive advantages. That's why companies are willing to pay those pretty hefty price tags. It's about getting a unique edge.
Makes sense. Okay, so those are some of the really big strategic chess moves happening. But AI is constantly evolving, right? There's always this buzz of smaller but still important developments. Let's do a quick run through, kind of a rapid fire round of some other things you should probably know about.
Sounds good. Okay, first up, Sakana AI in Japan. They've developed a new algorithm that actually lets multiple AI models work together, like a team.
Oh, interesting. Like AI collaboration.
Exactly. They tested it with models like OpenAI's O4 Mini, Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, DeepSeek's R1, and found that when these models worked together, they performed better on reasoning tests than they did alone. Points to a future maybe not just of single supermodels, but AI teams.
Cool concept. What else?
Peaksfield. They've opened up free daily use for their new Soul image model. People are saying it's breaking the internet with its realism, like photorealistic images straight out of fashion magazines. You can even add filters like 90s film grain.
Very realistic images. Got it. How about that OpenAI gadget with Joni Ive? Any updates?
Ah, yes, the mystery device. The latest theory, based on some court filings that apparently ruled out wearables or screens, plus Ive's known love for pens, is that it might be an AI-powered pen.
An AI pen. Okay, what about Amazon?
Amazon rolled out Deep Fleet. It's an AI system to route their warehouse robots about 10% faster. Should cut costs, speed up deliveries. This came alongside them announcing their millionth robot deployed. So more robots, smarter routing.
Millionth robot, wow. Okay, coding assistance, scientific research.
Right. Cursor, the coding assistant platform, hired 2 key people from Anthropic's Claude Code team. They're planning to build more agent-like features, basically, AI that can do more coding tasks autonomously. And AI2 launched Sirena, a benchmark specifically for testing AI knowledge of scientific papers. OpenAI's O3 model is currently top there.
Okay, social media, sports, anything happening there?
Yep. X, formerly Twitter, is reportedly testing using AI chatbots to write community notes, those little fact checks or context notes on posts. And the English Premier League is partnering with Microsoft to integrate Copilot AI for more personalized fan experiences.
AI creeping into sports fandom. Interesting. And lastly, Grammarly.
Big move there. Grammarly acquired Superhuman, the AI-focused email platform. Their goal, to build a kind of multi-agent AI productivity hub sent right in your inbox, trying to change how we manage our digital work.
Okay, that was a whirlwind tour of a lot of activity. So before we wrap, let's quickly highlight some specific AI tools that are trending right now, things people might want to check out themselves.
Definitely. Okay, first, Ernie 4.5. That's Baidu's latest family of open source AI models, quite powerful. Then there's Chai 2, an AI that can actually create functional antibodies for drug development, really cutting edge biotech stuff.
Antibody creation, wow.
Yeah, for privacy-conscious folks, there's NativeMind. It's a browser extension and AI assistant, but it runs the latest open source models locally on your machine. No cloud, no data leaks.
Runs locally. That's a key feature for some.
Absolutely. If you do video, check out Short. It turns long videos into like 10+ shorter clips optimized for social media, all in one click. Super handy for creators.
Streamlining content. Nice.
And for coders, again, Cursor Agents allows you to work with their coding assistant on browser and mobile. There's also CoStorm for writing Wikipedia-style articles from scratch using AI search, Mindly for capturing thoughts quickly with auto-organization, Vibecode for building mobile apps without code via a mobile app, and Watto for building AI voice agents. Lots of tools popping up.
An amazing amount of development.
Yeah.
So wrapping up this deep dive, we've seen these intense talent wars reshaping corporate culture in AI. A really fundamental shift in how AI accesses web content that could change the internet's economy, and these multi-million-dollar deals for custom enterprise AI. It leaves you thinking, right? As AI gets deeper into our lives, our businesses, how are we going to navigate this landscape where the basic rules, access, ownership, even how companies operate, are being rewritten almost daily?
It's a lot to track, and the pace isn't slowing down.
Not at all. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive for AI Brief. If you found this useful, please do share it with anyone else you think might get value from it.
And make sure you follow AI Brief wherever you get your deep dive so you don't miss future episodes.
Until next time.